It's really interesting to see how my body might metabolize drugs differently from someone else, but what about all those traits that aren't so simple? They don't just have one way or another. The complex traits like diabetes or heart disease.
Yeah, especially for many diseases, the genetics is complex, so we need to look at multiple SNVs to figure out what your risk of the disease is. So for one example, we can go and take a look at your results for coronary heart disease.
Okay.
So Matt, let's go to your results and then look under
So what am I looking at? I'm
health risks. Health risks. That's where many of these complex disease reports are that involve multiple SNVs. Mm-hmm.
Okay, look, so this is my health risk page. I'm sure a lot of people are interested in this, and it seems to list them in order of elevated risk here first, and we have a list of them from my risk down to the average risk here. So it looks like I have elevated risk for psoriasis, Alzheimer's, chronic kidney disease, multiple sclerosis.
But in many cases, it might be slightly higher than average, but not much higher than average.
Yeah, I see here that, for example, multiple sclerosis is 0.47%,
Right.
but the average is like 0.34%.
Right. And then especially when the average is low, you can have a higher than average, and it still can be low. Yeah.
So let's scroll down to coronary heart disease.
All right.
So it actually says this is under my decreased risk category.
That means lower than average.
So my risk is 32.9%.
So let's click on the report to get the details of where that estimate comes from. Okay, and let's scroll down, and it says, this is information from Matthew Cook, and it's under the assumption that you have European ancestry, mostly, and this is for the age range of between age 45 and 79. So basically what's getting calculated here is your risk of coronary heart disease between your ages of 45 and 79. So before age 79, what is your chance of having coronary heart disease?
And it looks like the average is 46.
The average is actually not that far from 50%. So men, this is for men with European ancestry. It's actually quite high for the average man, the risk of coronary heart disease.
And it says here that I'm actually lower, and they have this nice little visual to sort of represent that out of a population of 100 or
about a third.
Yeah.
You're with people with your genetics, your risk seems to be about 1 in 3, 33%.
Now, how is this risk determined? I mean, if I scroll down, can I actually see?
Keep scrolling, and we'll see some details. And we'll see all these little bars. Each bar refers to a different SNV.
Oh, so each one of these represents a different possible change in my DNA
That's
sequence.
That's right. And some of them give you protection, and those are the green bars, and some increase your risk, and those are the red bars.
Oh, wow. Oh, if I hover over it, it'll tell me the gene and the SNV.
The SNV, that's right. And your genotype.
So essentially the number that you report for me is actually a combination of all of these together?
That's right. You know, we multiply across all the different SNVs to give you an overall average risk for people who have similar genetics to you.
We're going to focus a lot more on the idea of heritability in a population, variation in complex traits in Lesson 9. But I'm just really curious, if we actually look at someone else who doesn't have a European background, let's look at Roy King. Can we do that?
Yes, we can. So Roy actually does have quite a bit of European ancestry.
Okay.
But this is still assuming that this is really focusing on his European ancestry, and his estimate shows somewhat higher than average.
A little bit less.
A little less than average, but not as low as your risk.
Right. So I'm actually curious too. Let's change something else. We're going back to my coronary heart disease report. If I change the age range to, let's say, 45 to 54.
So that's basically saying in that
age range,
what is your chance?
The average is 7.7.
Right.
So that's much less what we expect, right? People who are younger have less of a risk of heart disease.
If you compare that to the top age range, which is
75 to 79,
it's going to be quite a bit higher, because a lot of your risk for heart disease is when you're older. So it's quite a bit higher. So yours is still lower than average, but it's a lot of risk for any of these diseases is weighted to late in life.
And just to be clear, this doesn't mean that I'm not going to have coronary heart disease ever. This just means that my risk for it is lower than average.
That's right. Everyone has some risk, but you can see when you compare the age range results that it's Still low now, especially in the next 10 years. I mean, you're still young, so your risk for having heart disease in the next 10 years is low. But by the time you get into your late 70s, it starts to go up a bit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.